you who just got in, what we're doing first thing today is the arraignments. And the purpose of the arraignment is to advise you of the procedures in this court and explain the proceedings that will be held. First thing we'll do is I'll give you a general advisement, which is what I'm doing now, and I'll call each of you, and if you're under the age of 18 years of age, your parent or legal guardian to come forward to the podium. At that point, I'll read the charges against you, and I'll explain the nature of each one of the charges. After I read the charges, you will be required to enter pleas to each one of the charges. You may enter one of three pleas. You may enter a plea of guilty. A plea of guilty means that you admit the charge and do not wish to contest the charge. You may make a statement to the court after you enter a plea of guilty, however, you're not required to do so. You may enter a plea of not guilty. A plea of not guilty means you do wish to contest the charge and do not wish to convict yourself. Yes, sir. Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll set a trial date at this time. The third plea you may enter is a plea of no contest. A plea of no contest means you do not contest the charge and will be handled in most cases in the same manner as a guilty plea. That plea must be acceptable to the prosecution. Before you enter a plea, it's very important that you understand you have the following rights as a defendant in this court. You're presumed to be innocent. The prosecution must prove all elements of all charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You need not make any statements against yourself, however, any statements you do make can be used against you. You have the right to have your arraignment continued for good cause shown. If you're currently in custody, you have the right to bail. The maximum penalty which may be imposed by this court is a fine of $2,650 and or 364 days of imprisonment. You have the right to be represented by an attorney at all stages of the proceedings. If appropriate, and if you're indigent, an attorney can be appointed to represent you at no cost to you, and you will have an opportunity to speak to that attorney before any further proceedings are held. You have the right to a speedy and a public trial. When appropriate, you can either choose a trial to the court, which means the judge without a jury, or your jury trial. If you desire to have a jury, you must make a written demand for trial by jury and pay a $25 jury fee within 21 days after the date of this arraignment or entry of a plea of not guilty. The court may waive the jury fee if you're found to be indigent. The jury fee may be refunded to you if you're found not guilty. If you choose you may choose a jury consisting of between 3 and 6 persons. If no number is specified, then a jury of 3 persons will hear your case. You have the right to cross-examine any witnesses called by the town to testify against you. You have the right to have witnesses subpoenaed by the court to testify on your behalf at trial. You must give the clerk of the court notice, at least 5 days notice prior to trial, in order to have witnesses subpoenaed. Please provide the contact information for the witnesses. You have the right to testify or not to testify on your behalf. If you choose not to testify, that will not be considered as evidence of guilt. Any plea you make must be voluntary on your part, not the result of any undue influence or coercion on the part of any person. If you've been found guilty at trial, you have the right to appeal the decision to the District Court of Larimer County. That appeal must be filed within 35 days as the date of sentencing in this court. If you're interested in the process of filing appeal, please see the clerk of the court. These are the basic rights that you have as a defendant in this court. We're required under state law to go ahead and live stream this proceeding. However, we do not live stream juvenile cases for obvious reasons. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and handle the juvenile cases first, and that will go off live stream. Then after we're done with the juvenile cases, then we'll go back to live streaming. Are we off? stream. Let me know when live stream is back on. Okay. We're back to live streaming. We'll do the adult docket at this time. Next case is People of the Town of Timnath versus William Charters. Mr. Charters. Mr. Charters, were you present in court when I read your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about your rights?
No, sir.
Mr. Charter, I have an advisement of legal rights form that appeared to be signed by you. Did you have an opportunity to review that document before you signed it?
Yes, I did.
Do you have any questions about your rights contained on that document? Mr. Charter, I also have in front of me a criminal disposition whereby you'd be entering a plea as a violation of section 107-30A of the Code of the Town of Timnath, which is illegal possession or consumption of ethyl alcohol by a minor. Any person under the age of 21 years who possesses or consumes ethyl alcohol anywhere within the town commits illegal possession or consumption of ethyl alcohol by an underage person. Illegal possession or consumption of ethyl alcohol by an underage person is a strict liability offense. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about the charge?
No, sir.
Do you wish to enter a plea of the charge at this time?
Guilty.
Court will accept the plea and will impose the following deferred sentence. You will have no violations within the town which result in a conviction for the next 12 months. You'll perform 24 hours of useful public service within 91 days, and you'll attend a drug and alcohol class within 91 days. You do all those things, this case is dismissed, it'll go away. Otherwise, if you don't, then you'll have to come back and sentence can be imposed.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Please see the clerk of the court. Next case is People of the Town of Timnath versus Nolan Roothouse. Mr. Roothouse. Mr. Roothouse, were you present in court when I read your rights?
Yes.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Any questions about your rights?
No questions.
Mr. Roothouse, I also have an advisement of legal rights form that appears to be signed by you. Did you have an opportunity to review that document before you signed it?
I did.
Do you have any questions about your rights contained on that document?
No questions.
Mr. Roothouse, I also have in front of me a criminal disposition whereby you'd be entering a plea as a violation of section 10-10-30A of the Code of the Town of Timnath, which is solicitation. 10-10-30A provides, no solicitor, whether commercial or non-commercial, shall enter or remain upon any private residence premises within the town if a no solicitation or no trespassing sign is posted at or near the entrance of such premises. For purposes of this provision, if an occupant of a multifamily dwelling wishes to prohibit door-to-door solicitation by the person posting a sign, the sign prohibiting solicitation must be posted at or near the entrance to the occupant's individual dwelling. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about the charge?
No.
Do you wish to enter a plea of the charge at this time?
Guilty.
Court will accept the plea. We'll go ahead and enter the stipulated fine of $75 plus court costs for $110. Please see the clerk of the court.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next case is People of the Town of Timnath versus Mindy Warner. Ms. Warner. Ms. Warner, were you present in court when I read your rights?
I was.
Do you understand your rights?
I do.
Do you have any questions about your rights? Ms. Warner, also in front of me an advisement of rights form that appears to contain your signature. Did you have an opportunity to review that document before you signed it? Do you have any questions about your rights that are contained on that document? Ms. Warner, I also have in front of me a criminal disposition. Did you seek counsel in this matter? Okay.
It didn't show up.
Okay, you have the right to be represented by counsel if you so desire.
I understand. This is my 4th time coming and he's put me off 4 times. I just want to get it over with.
All right, but you understand that you do
I
have the
do.
right to counsel. All right. According to the criminal disposition, you'll be entering a plea as a violation of section 10-4-50 of the code, which is theft. 10-4-50 provides theft. It is unlawful for any person knowingly to obtain or exercise possession of or control over anything of value of another without authorization or by threat or deception, and if such person, 1, intends to deprive the other person permanently of the use or benefit of the thing of value, 2, knowingly uses, conceals, or abandons the thing of value in such manner as to deprive the other person permanently of its use or benefit, 3, uses, conceals, or abandons the thing of value intending that such use, concealment, or abandonment will deprive the other person permanently of its use or benefit, or 4, demands any consideration to which he or she is not legally entitled as a condition of restoring the thing of value to the other person. Do you understand the charge? Do you have any questions about the charge? Do you wish to enter a plea to this charge? Court will accept the plea. Will impose the following stipulated terms. You'll complete 4 hours of community service within 91 days. That you'll pay a $250 fine plus court costs for a total of $285. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
And you do have the right under the professional code to go ahead if you have serious problems with your attorney to report that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Any questions?
No, sir.
Please see the clerk of the court. Next case is people of the town of Timnath versus Alexander Kugler. Mr. Kugler. Mr. Kugler, were you present in court when I read your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about your rights? Mr. Kugler, I was in front of me an advisement of rights form. Do you recall seeing that document?
Yes, sir.
Did you have an opportunity to read that document before you signed it?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about your rights contained on that document?
No, sir.
Mr. Kugler, I have in front of me a criminal disposition whereby you be entering a plea of violations of section 10-7-120A of the code of the town, which is marijuana. 10-7-120A says it's unlawful for any person under the age of 21 years of age to possess or use marijuana, and by the entry of a plea of guilty or no contest thereto or conviction thereof, punishment shall be of a fine of not more than $100. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about the charge? Do you wish to enter a plea of the charge?
Guilty.
The court will accept the plea, will impose the stipulated sentence. You'll be on a deferred sentence for 12 months, and provided you'll have no convictions within the town for 12 months. You'll provide 24 hours of useful community service within 91 days, and you'll attend a drug and alcohol class within 91 days. You do all those things, this is off your record. You don't, you come back and this will be on your record and a fine will be imposed. Any questions?
No, sir.
Please see the clerk of the court. Next case is people of the town of Timnath versus Gmorton Rudd. Mr. Rudd. Mr. Rudd, were you present in court when I read your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about your rights?
No, sir.
Mr. Rudd, I also have in front of me an advisement of rights form. It appears to have your signature. Do you recall seeing that document?
Yes, sir.
You have the opportunity to read that document before you
Yes,
sign
sir.
it. Any questions about your rights contained on that document? Mr. Rudd, I also have in front of me a criminal disposition whereby you'd be entering a plea as a violation of section 10-7-120A, which is marijuana. Were you present in court when I read that charge? Do you understand the charge? Any questions about the charge? Do you wish to enter a plea as that charge?
Yes, sir. Guilty.
Court will accept the plea, will impose the following stipulated sentence. You'll be on a deferred sentence for 12 months. If you have no convictions within the town within 12 months, you'll complete 24 hours of useful community services within 91 days, and you'll attend a drug and alcohol class within 91 days. You do all those things, this is gone. You don't, you got to come back and get the final be imposed. Do you understand? Any questions? Please see the clerk of the court. Okay. Thank you. Okay, next matter we have is a show cause. And it'll be people of the town of Timnath versus Joaquin Giron. Mr. Giron. Mr. Giron, you will have to perform 4 hours of useful public service and pay a $250 fine by April's court date, and apparently you did not do so. Why not?
Your Honor, I am currently getting garnished right now of my wages, 1/3 of them, and it's been kind of hard for me to make ends meet. That's the reason that I wasn't able to pay the fine, and then with work, it's kind of been hard with community service. I've been working a lot of overtime lately because of the garnishment.
Prosecution have a position.
What, I guess, is your plan?
My plan is if you give me a little bit extra time, then I will work around with my schedule and take some days off to get that accomplished. And as far as the fine, if there's any possibility of me being able to make a payment plan.
Well, we can do a couple of things. Well, does the prosecution have any objection?
I don't have any objection, provided there's a plan. I mean,
Yeah.
this is kind of a higher priority now in your life, as you.
Absolutely.
So I would ask that 30 days, then we have another review. You need to get at least half the community service done to get another continuance, and then the payment plan, I'll leave that to the court.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mr. Giron, if you can get the community service done by June 4th, then that piece will be done. Can you pay $125 by June 4? If you can pay $125 by June 4 and pay the next $125 by July 10, get the community service done by June 4 and pay $125 then, and get paid the second $125 by July 10th. If you
Absolutely.
can get all that done, then this goes away.
I appreciate that.
Any questions?
No.
Please see the clerk of the court. Thank you. Next case is we have is the people of the town of Timnath versus Christopher Chisholm. Mr. Chisholm. Good morning. Mr. Chisholm, you're here on a warrant return, but apparently you have not been arraigned at this point. So at this point, were you present in court when I read your rights?
Excuse me?
Were
Yes,
you
I read.
present in court
Yes,
when
I
you
have.
read your rights? Do you understand your rights? Do you have any questions about your rights? Mr. Chisholm, I also should have in front of me. Mr. Chisholm. Okay, any questions about your rights?
0.
Okay, Mr. Chisholm, I have in front of me a criminal disposition whereby you'd be entering a plea as a violation of Section 10-4-30 of the Code of the Town, trespassing. It is unlawful for any person to knowingly enter or remain in or upon the premises of another, or remain in or upon the premises of another without the permission of the owner, the occupant, or the person entitled possession thereof, or to fail or refuse to remove himself or herself from such premises when requested to leave by the owner, occupant, or person entitled possession thereof. Do you understand the charge?
Sure.
Any questions about the charge? Do you wish to enter a plea of the charge at this time? Court will accept the plea and will impose the following stipulated sentence. You'll be placed on supervised probation for a period of 12 months. You will have no further law violations that result in a conviction for a period of 12 months. You complete 4 hours of community service within 91 days. You'll pay a fine of $300. Is that correct? Am I understanding the stipulation?
No, I'm suspending the fine of 300, so
Okay.
impose.
Okay, we'll impose the sentence 300. It'll be suspended, providing that you do full compliance. In other words, get the community service done, no convictions. Okay?
Yes, I do have a question, Your Honor.
Yeah, and I was got one further term, just so you understand. Though you're not to go back to Walmart here in Timnath. Okay. What is your question?
I wasn't aware of the probation period.
That's what it's. I've got it marked on the form.
That's pretty standard, sir.
12 months of unsupervised?
Unsupervised.
Unsupervised.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, I was going to say, do you have any questions about that? No, it's unsupervised. Please see the clerk of the court.
Your Honor, could we quash the warrant on record, please?
Yes, the warrant shall be quashed. I thought that had been done. Sorry. Thank you. Next case, people of the town of Timnath versus Joshua Valdez. Mr. Valdez. Let me see where we're at, Mr. Valdez.
Your Honor, defendant has not been arraigned yet.
That's what it looks like. Okay, Mr. Valdez, were you present in court when I read your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, I do, sir.
Any questions about your rights?
No, sir.
Mr. Valdez, I also have an advisement of legal rights form. Do you recall seeing that document?
Yes, I do, sir.
Did you have an opportunity to review that document before you signed it?
Yes, I have.
Do you have any question about your rights contained on that document?
No, sir.
Mr. Valdez, I also have in front of me a criminal disposition whereby you'd be entering a plea as a violation of Section 10-3-70A, which is camping. 10-3-70A provides camping on public property restricted. It shall be unlawful for any person to camp or pitch a tent or knowingly permit any person to camp or pitch a tent on public property within the town. Camping for the purpose of sections means to sleep, spend the night, reside or dwell temporarily with or without bedding or other camping gear, with or without shelter, or to conduct such activities of daily living, such as eating or sleeping, in such place unless such a person camping in compliance with the town council authority in a natural or recreation area. Camping shall not include incidental napping or picnicking. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, I do, sir.
Do you wish to enter a plea to the charge at this time?
Yes, sir.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
Court will accept the plea, will impose a stipulated fine of $50 plus court costs for a total of $85.
Yes, sir.
Please see the clerk of the court. Is there a warrant for Mr. Valdez? The warrant shall be quashed. Okay. 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 Okay, we'll call the next case is people of the town of Timnath versus Jennifer Brown. Miss Brown. Good morning, Miss Brown. You're running a little late.
Oh my gosh, my morning, I don't even think if I told you, you'd believe it.
I hear a lot of stories. Okay. You're here to be on a warrant return, but I do not believe you've been arraigned. Is that correct?
But what does that mean?
Means you have your rights presented and that you have not entered a plea. Is that correct?
She has, Your Honor.
Yeah,
You have entered a plea?
Yeah.
Or you have been arraigned, okay.
Looks like she pled guilty. There's an $85 fine by 10-1.
Okay.
Or appear in court.
Okay, Miss Brown, where are we at?
I know that we changed the sentence to do some community service, I believe.
Yes?
I did my community service with Mel and Chuck, who ran a program, I believe it's called Helping Hands. It's out of Loveland. I haven't been able to get a hold of them to have them sign the rest of my community service paper. Right now, I'm living out of a motel. My van's broke down, so it's been a little hard to chase them down, but I have scheduled to have all of that community service done and wrapped up through the FOCO Pay What You Can Cafe tomorrow. I'm going to be there from 9 to 3. It was the next best option that I could come up with. Try to satisfy the court, sir.
Okay. Because I understand you were to do the 8 hours. You claim you've done that?
Yes, I have. I've done that, and I'm just having a hard time locating the people that I've done the community service with.
And what's the prosecution's position on this one?
The people that I did the community service for actually ran the Highway Motel in Loveland. And since then, they've, I guess, sold it or whatever and have moved over into Wellington and have started a little community thing there, if you will. And I just haven't, like I said, my van's just been broke and I haven't been able to track them down. So I just...
Was this a nonprofit organization? You said it was a hotel?
Yeah, it is. They bring on Saturdays and Sundays, they'll go around in their SUVs and feed the homeless and stuff, dinners out of their vehicles. They have a little office off of Highway 34, in between the Dairy Queen and the 7-Eleven.
I'll have no objection to a continuance for 30 days. I would ask that you either provide proof of completion of the community service, so you're going to have to get in touch with these people, or you're going to have to redo it.
Yep, that's
Okay.
exactly what I was thinking as well. So You gotta get that thing in by June 4.
I promise. You have my word.
All right, well, yeah, because otherwise you're gonna get picked up again.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, you got till June 4 to get the proof in. You don't, then you're gonna have to, if you can't get proof or you can't find these people, whatever, you're gonna have to have that 8 hours done and proof of it here by June 4.
Okay, and that's 8 hours, correct?
8 hours.
Thank you.
All right.
In the court fines, it's $85 by 10/1 of this year? Or how does that work?
No, what we've done is we put the community service in lieu of the fine.
Okay,
So you
perfect.
finish the community service, this is done. You don't, then you gotta come back.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right.
you, everybody.
Make sure you get proof. All right. You bet, okay. Well, let's go ahead and complete I don't know why she's doing that. Okay, we'll go ahead and complete the docket takes, while we're waiting for Ms. Maxwell to complete her paperwork. First matter we have is people of the town of Timnath versus Alida Acosta Ochoa.
This is defendant's first appearance, Your Honor, and she fails to do so.
And this appears to be a traffic infraction.
On request default.
Default shall enter. Next case is people of the town of Timnath versus Isabella Brune.
This is her first appearance, Your Honor, and she fails to do so at this time.
Again, this appears to be an infraction.
On request default.
Default shall enter. Next case, people of the town of Timnath versus Mandy Mathis.
Defendant's first appearance, Your Honor, she fails to do so at this time. This is a traffic offense.
No, she appeared.
Oh, she did?
99% positive attention.
Yes, she did.
We continued it.
Oh, continue? Okay. That will be continued to the June court date?
Did we continue hers, or was hers dismissed?
Dismissed.
Okay.
Oh, then it's dismissed.
She provided proof of insurance.
Okay. Then that matter will be dismissed. Next case, people of the town of Timnath versus Gonzalo and Navas Perazzo.
Defendant's first appearance, Your Honor, and he fails to do so.
Default shall enter. Let's see, that, next case, people of the town of Timnath versus Brian Schwarzenruber.
Defendant's first appearance, Your Honor, and he fails to do so at this time.
This appears to be a traffic offense.
I'd ask for a warrant, Your Honor.
Warrant shall issue. Takes us to people of the town of Timnath versus Miguel Gutierrez Herrera. This is a show cause.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we have proof that Mr. Gutierrez Herrera received his notice?
No, we have not.
We'll continue this to June 4th to see if we can get notice on Mr. Herrera.
Your Honor, you jumped Mr. Carrizo Vasquez Hyder.
Oh, you're right. Next case, people of the town of Timnath versus Rito Carrasco Vasquez. What is the status of this matter?
Defendant did get the show cause, but has not yet paid his payment plan, neither the 335, the April, or the full balance, Your Honor.
Warrant shall issue. Next case is a review. This will be people of the town of Timnath versus Dallin Lang.
If we could go back to Carrillo Vasquez.
Sure.
So, sorry, in my reading of this, he only owes money.
Yes.
So I think we need to send that to collections and not do a warrant.
Oh, that's true. That's a new law.
Thank you.
So default will enter.
Are we defaulting or revoking the plea deal and sending to collections?
We're
Well,
revoking the plea deal and sending
yeah.
to collection, yeah.
I think he was only charged enough with insurance, so there's
Yes.
really nothing to technically revoke because he pled guilty to the
Yep,
insurance.
that's correct.
I would just send him to collections.
Thank you.
Next case, people of the town of Timnath versus Dallin Lang.
Defendant was supposed to pay, Your Honor, by today or appear in court, and also well, the classes are due in July, so it's just the payment that is missing.
Show cause.
He also has community service.
Yeah, the class and the community services for July 9th.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So we'll just do a show cause on the appearance. And for the saga, people of the town of Timnath versus Alyssa Lopez, which is,
Defendant was supposed to pay in full by yesterday or appear in court today, and she fails to do so, Your Honor.
this again is money.
She also owes community service, though.
Ah.
Mrs. She owes 4 hours.
Okay.
I think she owes 4 hours of community service in 2024 and hasn't done it. Has she done it?
No.
Well, then I think we can issue a warrant on that.
Yes.
So a warrant will issue for Ms. Lopez. Next case, people of the town of Timnath, I've got versus Richard Otis.
Defendant is still in custody in Laramie County, Your Honor.
We'll continue this matter. Do we know how long he's going to be in custody?
I don't know, but I can ask today.
We'll continue this matter to June 4th to determine how long he's going to be in
Thank
custody.
you.
Let's see. Next case I have is people of the town of Timnath versus Janine Maxwell. Miss Maxwell. Ms. Maxwell, you were to have paid $355 by April 1, or to appear in court on, and explain why not on April 2nd. What has happened?
I just had too many finances that I couldn't, my granddaughter stopped paying rent, helping me with rent, so that was part of it. And gas is part of it. Because I drive kids to school, from school, and just the price of gas is killing me. And then my car, I needed a starter. I just, if it's one thing, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm just really broke right now.
No. I'll give you an option.
Okay.
You're either gonna have to keep and pay this fine, which is
Yes, I
fairly steep,
understand.
or I'll give you the opportunity to do community service.
Okay, either, whatever you want to do.
You can't do either?
I could do both, either, I
You do
don't know.
public service? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna offer you 24 hours of useful public service. You'll have to have that done by, I'll give you 90 days to do it, till August
Okay.
6th.
Okay,
If you get it done by August 6th, then this matter will be done. If you do not do it by August 6th, then you're gonna have to come back, and you'll be subject to, back to fines, imprisonment, or both.
okay, I understand.
Okay, so 24 hours, August 6th.
No fine? I don't have to pay?
If you do the work,
Okay,
if you do the work, there'll be no fine.
oh, thank you.
If you don't do the work, then there's gonna be
Oh,
a
I'll-
fine
I can
and,
do
and
that.
other issues, okay?
Okay, I could do that.
All
yeah.
right, 24 hours by August 6th.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, see the clerk, you gotta get going. Okay, yeah, you kinda need the file, don't you? Oop, I just give you my docket, sorry. I was thinking that was form, sorry. Okay. This is what I meant to give you. Okay, are there any other matters to come before the court at this time? Appearing being none, we're going to go ahead and go off the record. The court will stand in recess until June 4, 2020.